I think that our boys, play well, and certainly they didn't. I think that the result overshadowed the performance. In my opinion, the result is way too severe for what I see on the pitch. What we should have had, and this is something we need to work on to be sharper in the last third, because I think it took a long time for us in the first half to step into the game, and this is something that it happened already a couple of times in the last few games where we are growing as a team, but it took a little bit of time for us to, when we had the ball, we lost it straight away. We wanted to play long all the time, and when you play against a team that is so good at keeping it, it's important that when they have it and that we have it as well, because I think that we also can play with the ball and building from the back and creating chances, advancing through the thirds. The difference for me is in the sharpness in the last third. If we score the 2-1 with Patrick, when the cross of Kerwin Vargas, I think the game is different. We might still lose, but the game for me changed a little bit of momentum, because after that,
Recording in
through another
progress.
simple, stupid mistakes that we have from a throw-in, we concede the third one, and then after we knew that the next goal after the 2-0 would have been the decisive one. Unfortunately, they scored it, and it was then after very, very difficult for us to come back in terms of the results. But I'm proud how we played and we created chances, and this is what we need to improve, in my opinion.
Let's go to Michelle in the front row, please.
Hello, Michelle Coffin for the Miami Herald. Can you just talk about Leo Messi's addition to this team and the other Jordi Alba and Busquets? Just how different is this Miami team from the team that MLS teams were facing before July?
Yeah, sure. And it's our luck to play them 3 times, right? But no, I mean, you bring 3 players that they were the starting players of a team that has been defined by many experts, maybe the greatest ever. And so what do? You play with guys that they have a great understanding on the pitch, that they occupy different positions. They can help the team to magnify the qualities that they have. And plus, when you have Messi, you know that you just need a chance. You just need 1 second in the game, and you have to be always very, very sharp to stop him from producing the magic that he has always produced since he came to the scene in Barcelona when he was 16.
We're going to take 2 more in the room, then go to Zoom. Let's go to Claudio, and then the gentleman over there was first.
Cristian, chao.
Chao.
Teniendo en cuenta lo que hizo Patrick en el partido con Houston, ¿por qué no lo pusiste de entrada? ¿Por qué no empezó el partido hoy?
Because I thought that we found the balance also defensively, and I thought that given the quality that Miami has, we wanted to minimize the impact that the partnership Busquets-Messi, because we saw that the link that they have, it's at the heart of the play. And I thought that we did quite well in the first half with that. Unfortunately, we gave away a sloppy penalty, and the second goal, in my opinion, also could be avoided. And I thought that the contribution of Messi in the first half and of Busquets wasn't great. So I thought that we were working well. Unfortunately, we were 2-0 down, and my plan was to put Patrick in the second half and to change things. Unfortunately, when you are 2-0 down, it looks like a desperation moment, but instead we work on that. We planned that as well to try to put them together, and I think that partnership worked well. To start with that, I don't know if we would have been then equally. And this, for me to say this, is silly because of the result, right? But I thought that we minimize the way that I don't think Miami created many chances, and the 2 were 2 chances that lead to goals, but they shouldn't, in my opinion.
All right, let's go to the gentleman there in the back row.
Saludos, coach Lattanzio, por acá Juan Carlos Guerrero. Este Inter de Miami en este momento tiene dos semifinales, US
Sí.
Open Cup y Leagues Cup. Hace 35 días esto era impensable. ¿Cree usted que Inter Miami puede ir por esos dos títulos, puede ser el gran favorito a ganarlo y de cara a lo que viene para la MLS, porque va a ser un equipo totalmente diferente que
Sí.
quizás no clasifique entre los primeros lugares a los playoffs, pero si clasifica entre los últimos va a ser un problema bastante grande?
Claro. Yeah. Also because they have they added also two young players like Facundo Farias and Aviles from Racing. They are two very, very good players. I followed them in the past. So I think that this Miami team is completely transformed. And when you are in the semifinal, I don't think that there is a big favorite, but when you have Messi, Busquets, and Alba in the team, surely you can't hide from wanting to win every competition in which you take part. So for me, they are. I don't know if they are the clear favorites, but for sure, when you're in the semifinal, they can go all the way in all the competition. And like you said, I agree with you. If they find a way of getting to the playoff, I think they also have a chance in there. I've seen it in the past in this league. I remember one year with Seattle that they arrived very late at the playoff, and then they had a very good team at the time, and they went all the way. So if it was possible, it's still possible for every team to win it, and this is the beauty and the magic of the playoff, I guess.
We're going to take two questions via Zoom. Let's go to Carol, please.
Hey, Christian, just wondering what you guys take from this Leagues Cup experience. I know tonight's disappointing, but what do you take from this going forward?
We take a lot. We take a lot, Carol. We take, first of all, the way we perform. We perform away most of the games. And to be fair, I never use that an excuse. I'm not going to use it here. I want to compliment our boys because we played away a lot. And to travel every time 3 hours and then having, to Texas, it was hard on the boys that they were living on adrenaline, living on enthusiasm. Good recovery, but in the end, you start to become tired mentally and physically. So I thought that one thing that we can take, that we can go away and play well. I thought that we play well here as well against a team that is completely transformed. They also live on enthusiasm and magic because of the new acquisition, and everybody is buzzing because of them. So what I can take from our boys is the way they perform. And I am very sorry about the result, mainly for the boys, because I don't think this is a 4-0. And we can be proud to hold our head up the way we play the whole tournament. And to go out with this result, it leaves us a little bit, bitter in the mouth. But you feel like we've been punched in the face, but we take it, we move forward. We are going to be like Rocky, we go down, but we get up again.
All right, last question, Sam Spencer, please.
Hi, Coach. Sorry about the result tonight. So Carol asked my question in half, but the second part for me was, of the lessons, of the takeaways from Leagues Cup, what you take to your next MLS match in 15 days against LAFC, and what do you take with the 2 more matches that Charlotte FC is going to play against Miami this year?
Listen, we start a new phase of the league. We show mainly to ourselves how good we can be, and we can go everywhere and play our game. The big lesson today, as I said at the beginning of this press conference, and I will repeat what I said to the boys in the changing room, that I'm very proud of the way they played, but we need to improve our sharpness in the last third. And that comes from training to work even harder, because we thought that we give our best when we train, but we need to find the resources to give more, because we are playing against teams that they strengthen themselves. We also strengthen ourselves with Brecht, the Jageren, with Jere Uronen, that unfortunately we couldn't have at disposal, but we will when we play LAFC. At least I hope so, with Jere. And then, listen, we have to keep playing the way we play and to be sharp in every moment, especially in the last third when we have the chance to create problems. Because also today we had few chances in the first and the second half. And the way that we came out and fighting against a team that is flying at the moment and to give them a battle in the second half, I think you have to be a strong team to do that.